Sri Lanka versus Pakistan. Now, a few days into the start of the Champions Trophy, if you'd said either of these teams had a chance of making the knockout, somebody would have said, you know what, you've been having something. And yet, they've come back storming. They've come back purely on the strength of their cricket. Sri Lanka have come back on the strength of their batting through one of the most dramatic run chases you will see against India. Probably the run chase of the tournament until Bangladesh got that against New Zealand, but on a wonderful batting surface, but just the composure that the likes of Mendes and Gunatilaka, and then what is expected from Angelo Matthews and that dramatic finish from Asela Gunaratne. So Sri Lanka have batted their way into earning themselves an opportunity to make the semi-final. Pakistan have bowled their way into the same opportunity. Pakistan's batting against India was dire. Even against South Africa, 40 for 2, they sort of stumbled their way, just sneaked ahead of Duckworth-Lewis in those last few overs and qualified. But they qualified on Duckworth-Lewis because their bowlers did a sterling job keeping South Africa down to that total of 219. And that is what will take Pakistan through again if they have to qualify. They're playing in Cardiff. Now, the ball hasn't swung at all. The only time the ball had swung in recent times was when Pakistan's Amir and Junaid got it to reverse against South Africa. That was a fantastic spell of death bowling. But it did reverse very briefly for Boult and Saudi. And what happened? Bangladesh 30 for 4. If there is swing, then I think Pakistan will be a handful. If it's a flat batting surface again in Cardiff, then Sri Lanka will fancy their chances. But I hope Sri Lanka have got enough people to put on the ground. I thought Kusal Perera was an excellent addition because you could just throw him in. I mean, Sri Lanka were a team of 10. You could have just thrown him in and he did what he wanted. He was a plus. But he's probably not going to be available. How fit is Matthews? I keep saying again and again and again that Matthews is the key to Sri Lanka. We saw that in the run chase against India. He brings a calm head. If Matthews is fit and batting well, then you just give Sri Lanka that extra chance. So my gut feel is, if it turns out to be a bowling day, then I think Pakistan have far too much artillery to take on Sri Lanka. But if it turns out to be a batting game, lovely, sun out like this, nice batting strip, then maybe Sri Lanka will have just that little upper hand.